Hello, welcome back to the hallway from hell. And we actually did it. We got all the reviews up. Well, if you're watching this, that means I successfully, for the entire month, for the entire week, the entire theme week, we got all the Marvel superheroes reviews up. I'm feeling so good about this. I'm actually thinking about reviewing some of the other 60s shows. Yeah. Thinking about it. I can't do it, but I'm thinking about it. So, again, review roulette will be determined, but alright, so let's get this review up. And this is going to be my favorite set at lunch. Namor the Submariner, Prince of the Deep. So, let's see, so it should be... Alright, so let's begin the review. Alright, so Namor the Submariner is a very important character in the history of Marvel comic books. Not only is he one of the earliest characters, but the first character. And one of the very few not to be created by Stan Lee. He was created in the 1940s and he was created in the late 1930s by, I forget, his name escapes me right now, I'll probably come back to me during the review. But during World War II was an important player. Again, like Captain America, he played ways in propaganda. But good propaganda, fun to read propaganda. So he fought against Nazi scientists because they were trying to hold on Atlantis and do experiments on the people. Alright, so let me explain what happened in this series. Namor goes on to fight with the Human Torch, which is another early Marvel character, both appearing in Marvel Comic Books #1, October 1939. So, yeah, very old character. He is one of the oldest comic book characters in existence. If not, he's the first anti-hero and the first character to gain the ability of light in the beginning, unlike Superman. So the plot of the series is that Namor gets a mysterious call to come to the surface, and he comes to it to find something because he knows his heritage is up there. Over the course of the series, Namor finds many threats because he believes that he is half human he does not deserve. Also worth note, those tiny wings on his feet are a mutation. Namor's origin is that on one mysterious night, two shipwrecked sailors were out looking around diving, and they got captured by Submariner. So yeah, mysterious fun figure. So takes them back and tells them the origin. She originally went up. She originally went up to see what's causing the mysterious explosion due to mines, because they were searching for vibranium, the rarest metal on Earth. So in that, Namor finds her mission, the Princess of Atlantis, to go up there. And when she does, she falls in love with the ship captain, gets married, and she gets pregnant. But then guards come up there, kill Captain. She comes back, she gives birth to Namor the First. Again, the series is the one I've seen the most episodes of, so I'm going to be pretty confident. I've seen every episode of the series. But there's interesting about this series. The music is good. It's really good for this series. Again, I really like it. It's very, very classic-y. Especially fits the tone of the series perfect. Okay, so first up, Namor also fought against the Fantastic Four issues. He was found by Johnny Storm in the beard as a hobo, a superpowered hobo. They tried getting him off his feet and giving him shaving him, but he found out he was a submariner. He went back under the water, found out his place was destroyed by nuclear testing, went back up. That's where it's been turned humanity, that whole spiel. So, of course, Namor is pretty pissed and becomes a super villain. Yeah, that's another thing I learned in this series. It was all about superheroes here. So, there are a lot of notable episodes in here. Yeah, I feel more comfortable talking about this in the character's history. The character was also joined the X-Men and the Avengers and the Defenders. So, yeah. There was one episode that was planned but never done. It would have been an Invaders special. Would have crossed over Captain America and the Human Torch and Bucky. But since they had the rights, since Hanna-Barbera had the rights to Fantastic Four, they never did it, and we'll get onto that again. Namor fought against several incredible things. I think there was a Trident episode, I'm not sure. Namor also had an amazing run on, also had a really good run on Tales of Astonish. Notable, Namor was referenced in Iron Man 2, but never brought in. There were plans for a movie in 2002 that never really went up, and a TV series that failed miserably. No pilot. There was a pilot produced, but it never showed up. So anyway, so they went on to produce several episodes, the 13 episodes like most of the series, and there was one episode in particular I'm going to talk about. My favorite episode of the entire series. Namor has had a lot of guest appearances. This character inspired by Namor in the Fantastic Four cartoon, but it was Namor. Namor, of course, has appeared in most Fantastic Four cartoons. He appeared in the 1992 cartoon. In one episode, he appeared in Avengers Unite They Stand. He later went on to appear in Fantastic Four: World's Greatest Heroes, and that's about it for poor old Namor. He never had that really many guest spots. Unfortunately, no live-action films. Currently, the rights are owned by Universal, but it was never put into production. I want to see a Namor film, really bad. I wish they'd do more with him. Some recommended reading. I'm not going to do recommended reading like most people do, but one thing of interest to me is the two Fantastic Four World's Greatest Heroes episodes. Atlantis Attacks and Imperious Rex. Those are good episodes. If you know nothing about Submariner, they're both great introductions to his mythos. So,
that's true.
So, alright, I'm going to end this right here, and hopefully I'll get this done. Oh wait, I'm going to do my favorite episode. With that, my favorite episode of the series is the episode Dr. Doom's Day. So, it's basically all Fantastic Four Annual #1, where Reed Richards and Sue Storm get married, and Dr. Doom is like, this is their enemy. So he sends an army of supervillains to fight. Since they didn't have the rights to Fantastic Four, they used the X-Men instead, and they did a peace conference signed a treaty. The X-Men consisting of Cyclops, Beast, Iceman, Jean Grey, and the Angel. So, yeah. So, that kind of sucks for, Fantastic Four. I don't know, wish we could have someone else, but, Canon Genesis hasn't happened yet, and I'll get to that in Jason's Classic Comic Book critique. But they used the Fantastic Four villains, and they came to an odd agreement with that. So that sucks that you get to use a villain, you can't use the actual characters. So again, they fought against all sorts of manner of super villains. Thor guest star. They fought against the Super Skrull. Shit going down, man. It is amazingly epic and has an awesome finish to it that leaves Dr. Doom. Man, it's such an awesome episode. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's that good. Namor the Submariner is my favorite segment of this show. I've seen most of it too. Namor is one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. It is one of my favorite Marvels. So, I'm going to end this retrospective off. For those of you who've been watching, I thank you. For those of you watching, who are going to watch later in the review, I say thank you. Alright, so, I don't know how I can end this. So, I need to talk about this. So, since this is the last one, I'm just gonna say a special message. So thanks for watching, guys. This is my first review week, and these are gonna be my first reviews. I had to use very basic editing. It was very hard to do. Especially. Thanks for watching, and yeah, there were a lot of hard reviews to do, and there were a lot of hard ones to do, but here's the closing credits to the show. Hereford cheese overload. Alright, so this thank you for watching. I'll give Namor the Submariner I give this Namor the Submariner a really good representation of comics. Have you seen Namor? Have you heard anything about Namor? This is very, very good. I'll link you to a playlist on Stan Lee's YouTube channel for find all the episodes of this series. It's the only one where you can find every episode, except for in this one, Captain America. I'll link to all my resources. I'll link to the Incredible Hulk, and I'll link to all of them. I'll link to the one Thor episode too. Alright, so I give the show in general. It gets a 7 out of 10. Really good effort. Unfortunately, no one was willing to pay for it, but that didn't stop me from enjoying it. And, it was cheap, but I really enjoyed it for what it was. Thank you for all who've been watching me for the past week. And, of course, remember, stay out of the hallway from hell. I'm your host, me.